Hey friends, this is Missy Longshore with Longshore Consulting and the Nonprofit CRM Summit. Head on over to nonprofitcrmsummit.com now for a free lesson on how nonprofit admins are the next leaders with Mike Gerholt. And head on over to longshoreconsulting.com if you'd like to work with me, Missy, on your Salesforce implementation or improvement. Okay, so this video is about record types and some of the things that I find annoying about them and how to fix them. So one of the things that I did here in my free developer org is that I added a type to the pick list called type, and I called it fun. But as you can see here, I'm not seeing the type fun, which is super annoying. And I have this other campaign over here, which looks very similar. And on this campaign, I am seeing the pick list item of fun. So what's going on here? Well, what you can see here is that I added the field campaign record type to the page layout to demonstrate that this campaign record type doesn't have, this actually uses the master record type. And this one uses the custom fun record type that I just created. Now, this is important for many nonprofits because a lot of us work with apps that set up various record types for the different objects that we use, organizations, donations or opportunities, etc., or campaigns. So I wanted to show you what happens when you add a new pick list value and then you suddenly don't see it when you expect to. And you're like, hey, I added that pick list value. I can see it over here. What's going on? So let's take a look at what we need to do, because what I often do is I wind up going into that field and I say, hey, I know that I added it. It's here. It's under type. I can see it. Why am I not having access to it? Well, where you need to go is, in this case, we're on campaigns, but again, it can be under any object. And you need to go into your record types. And you need to go into, again, I created this custom fun record type to demo annoying things about record types. And this is where you need to select your pick list available for editing. And in this case, we're dealing with the field type. And I'm going to click edit. And there you see my available value that was not available on the custom fun record type. So how annoying is that? And while I'm here, I don't want conference to be the default record type. If I wanted it to be something else, I could make it that. But I'm going to go ahead and click save. And then when we go back out to our record that has the custom fun record type, and I'm just going to refresh the page, let's check and see if the fun type is available. Yes, it is. Awesome. So I can go ahead and select fun and click save. Now there's one other super annoying thing about record types that drives me nuts, which is before I added that custom fun record type, I was able to do inline editing on this very list view, all active campaigns, and now I can no longer do it, which is super annoying to me. So what you need to do when you have list views and you want to do inline editing, which is the best thing ever, is you need to go ahead and add record type as a filter by field that has only one value. So what you can see here is campaign record type equals, and then you're going to want to use what I call the little lookup lollipop. And in this case, let's just say we want to use the custom fun record type. We're going to get rid of the true because we're just going to use the custom fun record type. And then what I always like to do when I add a filter is I like to make sure and add that filter to the fields to display. And I'm going to make sure it's visible to all users. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add this and say of fun record type. And then I'm going to tab, and then I'm going to add it here because I like to preserve the out-of-the-box record types that Salesforce created for me when I created the organization. So just like a document in Microsoft Word, I'm going to go ahead and select and change the name of the document, and make sure you do that for the unique name as well. And then I'm going to do save as. Now, hopefully what we'll see here is that we have all active campaigns of the fund record type, and then we can see there we have the custom fund record type, and lo and behold, we can edit it. Now, of course, we can't edit this field because it's locked. So what we would do is we would go back in, and then we would add those other values that we want to see. So maybe it's, campaign name, the type, the status, etc. And now this time we can save it because it is already named how we want to see it. And we can see there that we could go in and edit the fund just like we want to. Although, of course, who would want to change the type fund? So again, this is Missy Longshore with Longshore Consulting. Find more at longshoreconsulting.com or nonprofitcrmsummit.com. I hope this was really helpful to you. Again, these are a few things that have tricked me up on record types for a long time. So good luck, and get in touch on Twitter at Missy Longshore if you have any further questions. Thanks so much.